All right, so skateboarders from across the country have descended on Durban for the first regional qualifiers of the annual Diamond Cup Grand Slam. The competition brings together both professional and amateur skateboarders, all vying for a shot at the title. Let's go now live to Mlondi Radebe, who is there for us once again. Mlondi, things seem to be hitting up where the skateboarders are now. Tell us a bit more.
Thank you very much, Griselda. I managed to just get the professional skateboarders that have been participating in this event for such a long time. We'll just speak to them, Griselda. We understand that the competition is continuing and behind us here. I'll just speak to you. Can you just have your name and your surname and tell us, when did you start?
My name is Johannes, and I started skateboarding in, I would say, about a couple of years ago when I was 10 years old. And it was, you know, something I picked up from a young age. I saw it in school, and to this day I haven't been off the board since.
Tell us, when did you start to participate in this competition?
I started skateboarding in competitions when I was 11, 12 years old, and that really gave me a different perspective of, you know, skateboarding. Obviously skateboarding, you know, there's the culture and you know, you have fun on the board, but competitive skateboarding was a whole different, you know, avenue of skateboarding. So I started when I was 10, skated for about a year. I got into competition skateboarding and I really enjoyed it, and that, you know, to a point where I was able to compete overseas and represent my country, and, you know, to be doing it with my friends as well that I grew up skateboarding with, like Kool-Aid. You know, it's a dream come true, definitely.
So let's just rope you in, Kool-Aid and Durban. Just tell us about your journey in this sport.
Skateboarding, like Jean-Marc said, I also started when I was very young, 12 years old, coming to the local competitions, trying to make a name for myself, and by 15 I became a professional skateboarder, and the rest has been history, just going forward of the longevity of that career.
What can you say to young ones who are at home that also have the interest in skateboarding?
First, come to your local skate park, wherever region you are in South Africa, and you'll get introduced to the community, and by having fun, I think you'll be able to progress much faster instead of isolating yourself or just skating only at home.
Kool-Aid, where are you from, and how did you get interest in skateboarding?
I'm a kid from Durban, KZN. I got interested in skateboarding because I saw it on TV, and something in me just resonated with my spirit, and I wanted to try it. And funny enough, the game that got me into it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and I've got to the level where I've even got to meet my idols like Tony Hawk, just to mention a few. So anything is possible. Success doesn't need a visa, it just needs a heart and a lot of courage and dedication.
What about the injuries that you carried when you were playing?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I'm saying the injuries that are also part of the game.
Oh, of course. I think 80% of the time you're falling when you're on your skateboard, and 20% of the time you probably landing. So injuries come with the territory of progression, but if you take your time and start with small obstacles, then you go bigger, you probably have less injuries. But people just want to risk it without having the proper preparation to try those tricks. So I would say go step by step. You don't just go from grade 1 to grade 3. You need to do grade 2 as well.
My interest is that, are you guys motivating the young ones? Are you guys having your own teams that you are encouraging to participate in this kind of competition or training?
Yes, KDC has groups that they have from each province that allows us to have a team, and each team represents their province. As we're here for this event, this is what mainly is about. So the first cut is, the second stop actually is here in Durban, and they've got a bunch of other stops. You're going to go Johannesburg, Cape Town, also smaller places like Durban and other places that they have in South Africa. So there's a big margin for you to join a community, have a crew, then you'll be able to skate as an individual representing your city, and then you go to the Apex event, which is in Kimberley.
Thank you very much, Kool-Aid, for
Appreciate your time.
Those are the professional skateboarders, Griselda, that are with us here. Also, they participated for several times in this kind of event, and they also participated internationally representing South Africa in skateboarding.